All right. So, um, I'm coming to you guys with this very short video of just my streaming setup and gaming setup, just so you can see what it's like. Um, it is definitely incomplete, as anybody who says it's fully complete is lying. It's only complete temporarily. Probably in a few months they'll add something additional. So I'm going to show you guys how I stream from my Xbox and through OBS and everything. Okay, so this is going to be a detailed one. I'm going to try to make it as short as possible. So let's start off with the consoles that I can stream from. So I'm going to sit down. Don't mind that mess. So first off, I have my Switch right here. I have not done any streaming on that, but I'm thinking about doing so with some Pokemon gameplay, but I'm not sure. Probably not going to do it just because Pokemon's pretty overly saturated already. Down here is my Xbox One X. There's a chip. Don't worry about that chip. As you can see, there's a ton of wires and everything else down here. There's my one mic that I use. I have it set down here. In the meantime, there's tons of wires, and I haven't gotten to really organizing it because I'm always adding stuff. So once I get in the next few things that I want, then I'm going to start wrapping them up and making sure that everything looks nice and clean. But from up top here, you can see that it's very relatively clean. Underneath, it's completely different. Right here, I have my new monitor, as you can see. I bought this from Costco. It's originally like $160. I got it for $130. It's a 1080p, 60 frames per second, AMD FreeSync monitor. Has no speakers in it, which is I have these little blue speakers that I got from Amazon. They were like $20. I really, really like them. I think they're phenomenal. I got this Versa compatible monitor holder, arm, which is why I can, like, let's see here. I can like pull it out, move it any way I want, because the original stand was way too big. It like stretched out like all across my desk, and I was like, this is too much room. This is taking up too much room, and that's what I was trying to get away from my old TV. There's me and my little sister. Don't worry about that. And then there's my pap. There's my pap. I have my wireless keyboard. Here is my new laptop. Here is my new webcam. And my little circle light. So now how these are all connected up is what I'm going to explain. First off, everything is powered in through down here. So how I get my Xbox to stream to the monitor and through OBS is I first lead an HDMI input from the Xbox up into here, and let me just pull this out. Here is an HDMI splitter. So the video goes in through the, there it is, through the bottom there, and then I have two more HDMI ports. This one, the gray and silver one, leading to the monitor, the other one leading into my capture card right here, which then plugs into my laptop. So that's how I get the source from my Xbox into OBS while also going to my monitor. And then that way it creates no lag because of this HDMI splitter. You can do it directly through the capture card, although I find it to work a lot smoother and less lag by doing an HDMI splitter instead. So that way, when something does go wrong where frames start to drop, it doesn't show it on my screen for my monitor. It just shows in OBS, so I can find the source of the issue. Okay, so I'm going to push that back. Then I have a bunch of stuff connected into my USB extender, which these two on the left is my mouse and my wireless keyboard. Then the other two there, the one USB connection is the the webcam. The other one is it's the speakers. That's what it is. The speakers, and then that's just the power. That's just the power. The actual speaker audio input is plugged in through the back here. It's right there. There's that little wire. It's plugged into the back, so that's why the audio comes from the monitor, but the power source goes into there. And then on the other side here, I have my mic and the USB extender port. So right here, what I can do is I can take this little controller, and there goes my little light. It seems kind of bright right there, which is how I'm getting a much brighter source instead of having to use both of my lights here, this one and then the overhead one. Don't mind the Skelly boy. Now it's going to look a lot better when looking at seeing me. The webcam gets a better picture, and then with the light being directly on me, that's not super like overpoweringly bright. It can see me without having to use the other two lights. Now, what this is this is all one piece. This clips into my desk right there, and then this arm I can adjust however I like it. I'm not really going to move it around to showcase. I'm just going to let you guys know. And then right in here, my webcam screws directly into this other arm to hold it up. Instead of having to place it on top of the monitor and obscuring some of the screen, even though it's just a small part, it still does it, or on top of here, which does the same issue. I think having this, which I got this arm piece for like 20 bucks on Amazon also. The webcam was $50. These Bluetooth speakers were $20. This monitor was 130 bucks after a $30 discount. I got it at Costco. You could probably find something very similar anywhere else. The arm itself, I think, was like $40. This thing was like 20 bucks. The mouse was like 10. The laptop itself was originally like $1,200, but I got big discounts by trading in other devices. The capture card was 100 bucks from Amazon. I plan on replacing that, seeing as it's like the last piece to be replaced. And then, you know, my Xbox One X is my Xbox One X. So this is my whole streaming setup, essentially, and how everything's connected. Everything ends up being connected straight to my laptop, so that way I can put all the sources and everything into my OBS, which, why don't I go ahead and open it up here for you so you can see. So here's my OBS. It pulls up on the last scene that I was on. As you can see, I can switch through, and then there we are, right there. Which it creates such a more detailed picture, this webcam. Here's my game source showing and everything, my overlays and whatnot, and you can see down at the bottom that the mic is registering. That's the mic from down here. It's pretty sensitive. I really enjoy it. This mic is like 60 bucks that my girlfriend got. So all in all, 60 plus 20 plus 130, that's putting me at 210. This is what was it, like $40-$50? Let me do that. I'm gonna say 50. That's 260 right there. The Xbox I'm not gonna include because I had that already. 260, $100 for the capture card. That's 360. Webcam, which was 50 bucks. So that's 410. The light holder and everything, that was 20 bucks. That's 330. I'm not going to include that or that because I already had it. My laptop, which was originally $1,200, but after trading and everything, I spent $400 on it. So all in all, the cost of my setup that I spent myself was what did I say? 760 bucks. But it technically is $800 more than that. That's what I spent to do my streaming setup. Now, people may be like, well, why did you get this laptop instead of a pre-built? You know, not a pre-built, but a custom built, like you built it yourself. Well, do I get $600 off by trading in an old iPhone that I had, while getting an additional $200 off because of a Best Buy thing? No, I don't. So this is a great laptop in the meantime. If you go into the mindset with thinking like, oh, I have to have custom built everything and build it myself to have a good streaming setup, you really don't. You really don't. I have a pretty decent streaming setup right here, and I spent minimal money. Which, before all this, I had a TV that had its own speakers. I have the same capture card. I have the same Xbox. I had a much weaker laptop. I got a new webcam just because I felt like I wanted a slightly better quality, and this light feature was just something that created a better visual picture for the stream. It was like 20 bucks. Small things. Most of the stuff that I have is all very small pricing. Like the monitor is the second most expensive thing, the capture card third most expensive thing. The most expensive thing was definitely the laptop. So if you're looking at doing streaming, you honestly don't even need any of this. If you have an Xbox, I'm not sure about PS4, but if you have an Xbox and you're looking to stream to Twitch, all you need is an Xbox, a TV, and the Twitch app. You can stream directly from the Twitch app. Now, you're not going to have any of these overlays or anything like that, and you can't really do anything like that, which is unfortunate. But you can have at the very minimum a webcam. What I started off streaming from my Xbox, which was a regular Xbox at the time, using the Kinect sensor camera. Yeah, a Kinect. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to this because I think that's going to be cool. I streamed from a Kinect as to use as my webcam. And I had a TV. That's what I did. That's what I started with. And then I had my really cheap laptop sitting off to the side of me, so I could watch the stream and comment in there. And that's what I did. That's what I started off at. You can look at my YouTube videos because I'm going to upload this onto YouTube. This probably isn't going to fit onto Twitter, but I'm going to upload it to YouTube because it's 11 minutes, and I was trying to make it under like 3 minutes, but it took way too long. But I wanted to explain everything really well to you guys. I started off with that, and it didn't cost me anything additional. You can look at my YouTube videos, and you can see my first YouTube videos. They look terrible, but it got me started, and it got me interested in it, and it made me realize I do like doing this, and I didn't have to spend any extra money to test it out. If you want to test out streaming and see how well it goes for you, you can just do that, and then if you like it, then start investing into stuff. I think your first thing that you want to start investing into is invest into getting a decent laptop, and by decent, I mean at least a laptop that's been made in the last year or two. Those will be strong enough to handle the basic stuff, because you're not going to be streaming and gaming on the laptop. You're going to be gaming on the Xbox and streaming to the laptop. So if that's what you're looking to do. If you're looking to use it as an Xbox source for gaming and then streaming from it, that's what you're going to do. If you're looking at doing both on a laptop, you're going to need a very powerful laptop, going to need to spend a lot of money. But a $500, $600 laptop is going to be able to handle the streaming aspect of it, no problem. And then you can get this super cheap capture card that I got from Amazon. It's like $100. It's okay. It's not amazing. It's not the best, but it's okay. My next thing is I'm going to be replacing that with probably this AverMedia capture card that I found. It's only $230 on Amazon, and it's a really good capture card that can capture up to 4K FPS, 4K and 60 FPS. I mean, that's a really quality capture card if it can consistently do that, which the reviews are very high, on that capture card. I've been looking to get it for a long time, just haven't pulled the trigger on it. But now that I'm starting to make some good money, I'm going to start pulling the trigger on getting quality things. But right now, there's nothing really that I need to replace. Other than the capture card, there's nothing to replace until I can get my hands on an Xbox Series X. Those are the two things, but capture card comes first. And then Xbox Series X will come next whenever they start coming in, more in stock with them. But yeah, that is my streaming setup and everything. And with the Switch, if I wanted to do that, all I would have to do is unplug the HDMI from my Xbox and plug the HDMI from my Switch that's plugged into the TV, take it out, plug it into that, and then boom, there, I'm streaming from my Switch at that point. But this is my streaming setup. It's in my office. So our office, to really say, because she has her section of it. Yes, we have the same desk. Yes, it's very cute. But if you have any questions on doing this and what it takes to do it, it takes very minimal to start up streaming to see if you like it. And I would say, let me zoom in here. Do it. Just start. If you got an Xbox, you want to try out streaming, just try out right on there. You're gonna have a lot of fun. If you don't have fun, then you know you don't like it and you didn't spend like $500 on getting equipment for it, okay? You don't need to spend thousands of dollars to get started on streaming. I haven't spent thousands of dollars even now, and I'm like years into streaming, and I think I have a pretty quality stream. Comment down below what you think I should explain better, any questions that you have, what you think I'm going to be doing in the future about getting better quality stuff. What questions you have for starting up, on the stream, and what you should do first, and what you should replace first to get, better quality stuff, which it's audio, get better quality audio, and then, webcam, get a good mic. And good mic meaning like a $60 USB mic. That's fine to start off with. XLR mics are the best by far, but I don't know audio stuff like that just yet. So I'm starting off with this USB mic that my girlfriend got me, and I absolutely love it. I don't have any issues with having to do anything else. So get a decent mic. This is a Pseudo-Tac $60 mic. You can get it from there. Very, very cheap, but very nice quality, honestly. Very good. And then get a decent webcam. Like, this is an okay webcam. Get a Logitech. It's not a big deal. Do those first. But comment down below. Let me know what you think of this video. If you liked this video, if you liked what I did, should I do more videos on my adventure from starting off on streaming to where I am currently, and tips on what you should do or what? Let me know down below. If you like this video, please leave a like, hit the like button, leave a comment, and consider hitting the subscribe button so that way you can see more of my content. Most people aren't subscribed to my content, which is fine, but if you like my content, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Appreciate it, you guys. I'll catch you guys next time.